Alright, we should be live on Periscope right now. If you guys are watching my stream, you should probably have Patrick's little dog and pony show up on your other screen. Otherwise, it's just going to be my dumb head talking about this, and you won't be able to see what I'm reacting to at all. I think I've got chat going on the Periscope. I can also see Twitch chat on the big screen here. This is just going to be a big clusterfuck. The audio might be terrible on the Periscope stream, because you're going to be hearing the same thing, probably with some delay, so I might not even be reacting to the same stuff you see, so great. That's a lot of chat there. I was watching the presidential debate right before this, but, you know, it's important stuff like this Mario Maker level going on. This is too many people watching this. Jeez. Got 700 people on the Periscope, and who knows how many thousands will be watching this thing there. You gonna wave to the folks? Brian Bohr! Hey! Some of you might recognize him from Game Informer. I used to work with him there. Now he's my roommate. It's fucking hot in here. Were all the windows open? I got that one open, yeah, and the bathroom and the kitchen and everything.
Oh, that's just the window.
Yeah.
Yeah, the kitchen, yeah, everything's.
Lame. Do I think Patrick has figured it out? I watched his 2-hour thing from, was that last night? And he's making headway. He better not be watching this Periscope here, because we're going to be talking about the actual ending and everything. I tweeted out the real way to do it. The real way is the Goomba thing. So he does seem to have that figured out. It seems like he's got some weirdness going on at the end with the POW block. Like he's kind of hung up on that dry bones thing and killing it before he comes back to it. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's got a chance, to be honest here. I thought there was no chance in hell earlier, but let's figure out that Goomba thing. We'll see. When's he starting? That was this goddamn music starting up. He'd be starting soon. I have shit to talk about. I'm going to full screen his attempt here. Got the iPad there. Alright. I gotta say, it's pretty good Photoshop. The majority of things, a pretty good idea. I think there's a good chance he can get it. No sour grapes here if that happens. He gets the donation. I will actually be kind of impressed if he beats it, and I will also kind of like it because that means it's back to the drawing board. Like, I'm going to be making more levels no matter what, but it's going to inspire me, I think, to make something really terrible if he cannot do this. Obviously, we can't just keep doing a giant charity thing every single time we do this. I think people would probably stop donating at a certain point. So I will just keep going until he breaks as a man. So that will be my reward. I am going to WrestleMania. Yes, we purchased our travel package today. 2002. Hey, there's that dummy. Look at him. Look at that idiot up there. You look dumb. Stop doing that. Oh, you YouTube kids with all your mugging for the camera. Stop it. You're a damn adult. What? I just cut back. He was doing stupid faces for a little bit, and now I'll cut back to this. He doesn't even know how to work his goddamn stream. Do you think he was inadvertently spoiled through Twitter/chat? I think it was probably difficult to completely avoid little hints. I do not think he intentionally cheated. I do not think Patrick cheated. I would love to have an excuse, but if he beats it, I don't have an excuse. Oh, he's going to sing a dumb song. Look at him. Yep, there he is. Oh, this is always great when he does this. Stop that. Stop that. Ah, oh, Patrick's got a beer. Brian, can you bring me a Blue Moon? I gotta have a beer. Patrick's got a beer. Thank you. I'd grab it, but you know I've got important work going on here.
So, we're here again.
Yes, we are, Patrick.
Roughly the halfway point, I guess, through the Ryckoning.
Thank you so much. All right. giant bomb bottle opener here.
Can't see it. Sending me
This is a second screen experience going on there if you guys got this set up. What are you guys doing? You guys doing it on your phone? Don't listen to him, listen to me. You doing this on your phone? You doing it on your iPad? How's this going?
How are we doing over at GoFundMe.com/Ryckert?
That's not the URL, you dummy. / the Ryckoning. Don't listen to Patrick. Again, mute him.
It's not showing up.
Phone. Okay, cool. You can do that in the browser now, right? You can watch Periscope in the browser?
There it is. Hello there.
Phone in the bathroom. Cool.
6,280. Raise money for a chair.
$6,280. That's awesome, folks. Thanks. That's going to be great.
Money to spare. Hey, did you think about it's going in for a good cause, and you find people get to watch me do this? You owe me. You owe me for doing this. Okay. All right.
No one knows you shit, Klepek.
Let's go ahead and load up the level. So you can see the archives for this.
He's probably been playing a ton when he's not streaming, so watch him just like kick the level's ass here.
Twitch, but if you want to see the whole saga, have the intros and outros, and got that for you over there. So, if you saw Twitter this afternoon, also Dave is on Periscope. If you check his Twitter or my Twitter, he is watching me play.
He's talking about me.
Whatever makes you feel okay, you know, do what you gotta do.
Hey, you better not be listening to me, Patrick. Okay, I don't think you can hear me.
Oh, right. So I played this afternoon. I determined some things. Let's
What did you
check
determine?
where we were at.
He just immediately died.
You know,
First time.
One thing about his music, though.
It's a good start. I like this. 9-second delay between me and Pat's stream. Good.
All right, so
Quality viewing.
all the way over here. Let's actually walk through what's happening. So these things create a bridge. I came all the way through here. Oh, buddy, that is going to drive me completely bonkers. So we went up there, discovered that the fire, whatever you want to call it, the power-up disappears. If you go across the screen, come back with the star and the P block, and then you go up there, it's possible to grab the power block.
Right.
But the power block up there, which you can escape with, is then, the problem is then the cannon.
I really want him to get obsessed with the subworld again, because there's nothing in the subworld.
Puzzle out at the end.
The first episode I was thinking he would get hung up on it, but it doesn't look like he is.
I have difficulty talking at the same time as I try to do something. I'm kind of reestablishing my rhythm. That's not how you reestablish the rhythm, by the way. If you look up reestablish the rhythm, that's not how you do it.
I like how for a little bit he thought that you had to get the flowers, which I just put in there for no reason at all, and he thought that would lengthen the amount of time you could be in that spike hell or whatever. I wish you would have been about that more.
So that's not how you do it, because you have to jump once.
I think we are absolutely at an understanding that he doesn't watch my Periscope. Because first of all, I don't think he could be paying attention and watching and listening and talking at the same time. So, again, at no point do I think Patrick has actively cheated.
Slowly get our rhythm back. And I'll explain kind of where I'm at with what I think might be the end game.
I thought he did hit the boo block at some point. I was looking for that, but I didn't see it in the timeline. I saw a GIF.
But this whole idea that you come back and grab the power block is actually just a giant thing of misdirection.
I hope he thinks that.
I don't think you do that. I don't think it has anything to do with how the level resolves itself.
Wait, is he saying
I think it's there to screw with you.
he thinks you don't need the POW block? Please keep thinking that. Wait, then why is he still doing this Goomba shit? Oh my god, this is fantastic if he thinks that.
Now, granted, I teased on Twitter that
If you guys in my Periscope, if all 1,700 of you want to go into his Twitch chat and spam and tell him that the real thing is in the underworld, that'd be great. Let's get him down to that underworld for the next day and a half or whatever. And then we would know if he's looking at the chat.
I have not tested the solution.
Hey, keep getting those coins, then you're not going to be able to run across the bridge, Demi.
Been working out some theories and trying and kind of banging my head against some of the different ideas I've had about how this level might work, how this level might resolve. You know.
How did he not know how to use the fucking cape? This is Mario World. It's like riding a bike. It doesn't matter if he hasn't done it in 10 years.
She had come back early from work. A lot of people at her work had split to watch the Cubs game. So go Cubs if you care about baseball. Or I'm sorry if my team beat
Talking about goddamn baseball?
Baseball. I'm sorry if you're a Cardinals fan. Great stuff.
If you guys want to all say, tell him that the hint is having the cape in the subworld. If you want to tweet to him or chat or whatever. I'm sure the mods in his chat will hate that, but I want to throw him off.
Over occasionally, just to kind of monitor how things are going, make sure the stream is up and running and all that jazz. But, you know, this is a level for me to finish, and I'll explain to you my theory.
I want to hear his theory here.
I don't know, hard time getting my.
Like Brian's eating a sandwich.
Really honest here.
Gotta spice it up from time to time.
That's good.
Alright, still going for the Goomba.
There's a lot of hype right now.
What kind of sandwich? Periscope wants to know.
There's a lot going on.
Gotta answer with your mouth full.
There's a lot happening in my fingers.
Ham and cheese and spinach and stuff.
And
All right. There you go. It's exclusive.
Minutes for me to settle down. Kind of get myself into a spot where I'm, doing the things in these stages that I've done. At this point, not only what feels like, it actually is a million times. And, it's one thing.
He's doing this thing where he throws the Goomba forward, which I never did. I just constantly kicked it up.
But when you got,
Which I made the constant mistake too, or I was just thinking about it wrong. I didn't even realize that you could grab the bomb, and then when you wanted to get the Goomba, you could just jump over and set it down. I spent a ton of time trying to figure out the exact length of time to jump up and kick it over. I don't know why I didn't think to just do that, and I lost a lot of attempts because I was kicking it wrong.
Like, what if this is just a night where nothing can go right?
That'd be great.
I just can't get my timing down.
That'd be fantastic.
It's all completely gotten in my head. I can't test my theories out.
I have heard of the Totino's Mario Maker thing, and I submitted the ID for this level. If the rest of you would like to go to that Totino's Twitch marathon, whatever URL they're doing, please submit this level. I would love to see their big shot Twitch streamers or whatever attempt that. That'd be fantastic. And I was small every time I went under this thing, because it was easier. Because if you're small, you can just run to the right and just use your momentum to carry you across the blocks. You don't have to worry about jumping or the fire or the spikes or anything. You can just run across. So getting any mushrooms or whatever is just a fool's errand, I think, in this. Would I be willing to do a level Patrick made with the same bed? Yes, absolutely. I don't think he knows how to make levels, though. If he figures it out, I'll play it. Hey, Patrick, you should get a bomb and get those ice blocks.
All right, so now it's theory time.
All right, let's hear it. I'm going to let him talk here. I want to hear his theory.
So, here's a big step. I'm going to call my hands. My hands are kind of when we've come in here before, with the last stream, where we ended up was in a spot where the theory had been, the operating theory I've been running through on this stage, is that you start at the beginning, you avoid the coins, you grab the Goomba, you come to the end, you use the Goomba to bring the P block down, you use the P block to go back to the beginning, turn the coins into a bridge,
yes.
use the bridge to get to the power block, you slowly make your way back over with the power block.
Yes.
What I discovered upon doing that was that the cannon, when it comes down, and it has to come down when you first come through here. At least I think
you can totally get it later. That's how I designed it. You're not supposed to do it the first time.
Because the Goomba is going to despawn. So Super Mario World, or the Mario games, whatever, games handle how they cache certain objects in memory differently. And so part of the trick of me playing this has been realizing how does the game handle that in different ways. And so I theorized at the very end of the last stream that, or I discovered that if you throw the Goomba up and hit the dry bones, the cannon, when it falls, Mario can bump it. So he can bump it.
He's super overthinking this part.
So my theory was, when I was coming back with the POW block, if I moved the cannon to the right, that would actually create enough space, it would be equidistant in this spot here at the bottom, in which, even though Mario was coming in from the left, because the trampoline in the cannon spits out relative to your position. So if you're coming in to the left,
all of this is unnecessary thinking.
Trampoline to your left. If you're coming in from the right, it spits out the trampoline to your right. You can't come in fast enough in order to grab the trampoline. It spawned, the cannon spits out the trampoline so fast that you can't take care of it. So I started thinking that through, and there didn't seem to be any way that you can come back, grab the trampoline, get on the POW block, and get up into the door. Because what I'm realizing is that the exit to this game is between one of those two doors. Now, that doesn't mean that you get out and then you're done. I feel like there's probably at least one more piece of the puzzle after that.
Not much.
But I couldn't. It didn't seem like there was any way to deal with the cannon. And so then I started looking at the room. And the room has got this thing up above.
Oh,
right?
good. He's fixating on that.
There's that spot up there where you can go around in a circle. I was like, well, is that misdirection? Or is that part of the stage? So I started thinking about that even more.
I thought this part was necessary.
And here's what I've come up with. And I haven't tested this.
I'll tell you after he's done.
I don't know if it's right. But a previous version of me messing with this stage involved me not messing with the rest of the stage once I got there. I used the Goomba to bring down the dry bones.
Nope.
The dry bones would then hit, the cannon would hit the Goomba on the way down, and I would only be left with a trampoline and a P-block.
That's what you need.
And I would set the trampoline down, and then I would hold the P-block, and I would go up.
No.
And there's a little bit ledge over here to the right.
You can just set it down on the thing.
And I would set the P-block on the trampoline and see if I could get in the door. And you're just short. You're just underneath. So then I started thinking about what could this, is there any, what else can you do? I threw the POW block in, and then it hit me. And I don't even know if I'm right. This all could be leading up to something that's completely wrong. But my theory is that you take the Goomba and you put it over in there. Put him in the spot.
No.
And then you use the trampoline to come back over. The Goomba walks between the two spaces. You put the trampoline on top of the Goomba.
What?
And then you jump on the trampoline, you go to the free space, you drop the P-block on top of the trampoline, and then you time your jump on the trampoline.
I'm sorry.
You go in the door.
You were so close, Patrick.
We're now going to test that theory.
Let's test it, Patrick. Let's see this. You're playing it. Put that trampoline on top of that Goomba. That's a thing you can do. Oh, God. That fills me with hope that he just said that. My plan was that I thought you had to bring the trampoline through the one-way doors, set it down, use the trampoline to get up and over so you could get back down and grab the P-switch, and then go through, and then, not the P-switch, the POW block, and then you could go up there into the door. But then I realized you can just, after I uploaded it, I realized people were just kicking it. You can kick the trampoline through the one-way doors and then just take the thing. But whatever, it's up there and it's misdirecting Patrick, so fuck, yeah, I'm glad it's there. I don't know what the hell he's trying here. People are about the orientation. I've got my iPad sideways. Is it weird? Do I need to prop my iPad up vertically? Let me know. It looks like it's right here.
Trampoline is required.
I've got it in landscape, I thought. Okay, some people are saying it's fine. Okay, they're saying it's fine. Okay.
So now that this is here, I can now continue to come around this way.
So he wants to... I don't even understand why he wants to put the trampoline on the Goomba? I don't even understand the logic. Can't do that, I don't think. It would just... I think it would just be in the background behind the Goomba as it walks back and forth. Yeah, if it looks weird on your phone, just make sure your the lock screen rotation thing is turned off, and then do that. Let's watch this not work at all. I know you can get in the door using just the P block. I tested that a bunch of times, wondering if that would work. I couldn't get it to work, so I've seen the videos. I know you can break it that way, but that was not intended. Yeah, what are you going to do about that?
The object can't go on top of the Goomba.
Aw. Better go to the subworld. I bet there's something down there. Keep doing that.
Thought I had this.
What's my current time on Patrick's video? Let me see. I'm on the Xbox app. There's not a time on the Xbox Twitch app. I don't know. He is bouncing up and down like a dummy with the Goomba. He's holding the P block, and it's just a Goomba and a trampoline going crazy here. I'm going to try to say something he says right after he says it, and then you can sync it or whatever. I don't know how that's going to work. So it does interact with it. That's what he just said. He's holding the Goomba. Just dropped it. Run out of time pretty quick. You can tell who used the P-Switch exploit on the Miiverse post, because if in the screen capture they've got like 300 plus seconds on the clock, that means they pretty much had to use the P-Switch exploit. Normally it should be much lower than that if you did the whole back and forth that I intended, that I did. Oh, alright, so if people want to try to do a time sync or whatever, I'll turn it around so you can actually see what I'm looking at there. Here's him. Here's that dummy. So he's got to pause.
See, so that's the thing, right? It just seems like it's just underneath.
Oh, he's got the P-switch there.
And I've tried getting in the door doing it this way. It hasn't worked.
I tried this method like 30 times, and I know it's possible, but I could not get it to work, so I'll be shocked if he can get in there that way. This is just a clusterfuck. Kill him! Oh! Almost killed him. Please get fixated with that. That dumb thing you just did.
Shit, why did I do that?
Yeah, you had it. You had it, Patrick. Oh, no. You had the Goomba on top of the trampoline just like you needed. This is promising that he's kind of barking up the wrong tree here. I like that.
You're sweating a little bit.
It makes me happy every time I see that.
I feel like it's some...
I think there's a good chance he can beat this.
So he still has all day tomorrow?
He's got all day tomorrow. Let's see, Monday,
Some variation of that.
Tuesday morning, Wednesday morning. So he's got until Thursday morning at 6:30 our time. So he has all day tomorrow, and then if he wanted to, all night. He's close to the exploit, but man, I don't think he's going to get it. I mean, I specifically was trying to do that exploit, and I knew it was possible, and I still couldn't get the timing right on it. So if he gets it, he gets it. That exploit's there. So I got rid of a lot of the major ones, the Yoshi one, because originally there was a POW block at the very beginning. Well, I mean, there still is. It's the one that shoots out of the cannon, but there's a Yoshi there too. And I wanted to do a big Yoshi trick and stuff, but then I found out that you could eat the POW block as Yoshi and just carry it all the way to the end and bypass the whole back and forth bullshit. That I realized that after I uploaded it for the first time. I was so happy I finally beat it, and I went to bed. I woke up and somebody had uploaded the YouTube video, like, oh, you know, here's how you do it, and it's the easiest thing in the world. And so I took the level down. I had to upload it like 4 or 5 times, which was the worst. It was a long week. For the folks out there making GIFs, you can. I'll give you a little. I'll give a layup to you here. If you want to show Patrick getting mad at dying, and then you can cut to this. There you go. You're doing GIFs.
It feels like you're playing a puzzle game.
Am I working on any levels? Not until this is all over, and then I'm going to start making some more. So,
I'm pretty disappointed.
some weird stuff. I started designing the next level on here while watching Patrick fail at this one, but I want to
really
focus.
hoping to just kind of swoop in here, magically come up with a solution by just staring at it long enough.
Ooh. You made it through with being tall.
Yeah, there's a weird thing you can do. Like, he's done it a few times, but I always sacrifice the mushroom just because that was hard to do. Is the chat starting to turn on him? Some people saying that they don't think he can pull it off. Somebody brought up an interesting thing to me a few days ago. I don't remember if it was Tumblr or Twitter or whatever. They asked if they think that, like, me and Jeff are loving this game so much, and they asked if part of it is maybe because it's very easy for us to get people to play our levels, and we can watch it, and like this great feedback thing is super entertaining, and that it's much harder, like if you didn't have like a public platform or whatever, to where you could spend all day working on a project, but then it's hard to get people to play it. And that was a really good point, I thought, because that would be, I think, a little more disheartening if I spent a long time working on something, and then it's like, well, I hope that fucked with someone. Whereas now, I can watch it live as it fucks with someone. He's big on that bumping the cannon over. Is there a video showing my intended solution? Yeah. If you Google... Oh, wow! That's great. Have fun with that. It's some Twitch user. I think his name is like Sodium Eyes. If you Google Ryckoning, just Google Ryckoning Twitch or whatever, and I think his name was Sodium Eyes, and his is like 97% matched up with the way I uploaded it and the way I intended. The best case scenario, like again, I'm prepared for him to maybe beat this, but the best case scenario is if he gets fixated on that subworld again, because that will eat so much time. Because I don't know if he's actually gotten to the end of that bounce that goes nowhere. There is a POW block at the end of the subworld, but you can't get it back up. Although people did find a pretty crazy way to bring it back originally. Before I had the one-way doors up, people found out that if you had a cape and you brought a P-switch down the pipes, you could step on it, turning those yellow blocks into coins, get those so the blocks don't come back, bounce all the way to the end in that hellish platforming thing that I never intended for anyone to actually do, get the POW block, bring it all back. You can't lose the cape, because with the blocks gone, because of the coins, you can now run through and get enough space to fly up with the POW block. So I almost consider not even taking that exploit out, because like, that's hard as shit to do. So
exactly how to solve it. I did solve it. It turns out it was for nothing.
He's getting very good at the music block stuff. He's consistently getting the Goomba over here. He can get the P-switch. Like the platforming part of it, he's kind of got figured out at this point. It's just this last little section he's really struggling with, it seems.
Star can do a lot of things for you, brother.
Yeah, I wonder why I put that star there. And when people had Yoshi, they found out that you could eat the dry bone that he's throwing and spit it back at him and kill him that way. So Yoshi just fucked up everything. Also, if you could get in here when you were big, it fucked up a lot because you could run and hit the dry bones with a cape and it would fall down. So I had to put that little thing to make sure you had to stay Small Mario.
I do have to be careful how I drop this though. If it goes in the middle, then I can't get down
My favorite sad Patrick reaction is when like you can just tell it's a real thing. He's not playing it up for the camera. He just goes like this. He just like rubs one eye sadly. I've seen that a lot, and it makes me laugh every time.
It's also possible that it's always just been about the P block.
The P block or the POW block? Oh,
And
he's.
you kind of run around.
I see what he's
That
saying.
I'm kind of putting myself into. There's also misdirection.
Nope, no
And
misdirection.
that the times in which I've not made it through the door using the P lock are can be merely attributed to it's just not getting the timing.
I hope that when he does finally get through that door, if he does, I hope that he just gets so goddamn nervous after all this. Like, I was getting super nervous uploading. Like, my hands were shaking. I hope he just totally screws up at the end there.
And if you watch the pattern of the way the P block runs up against the door, it seems just underneath.
Yeah, I know a lot of people beat it by looking at the editor and just kind of deconstructing it and figuring out the puzzle. I don't know if he has looked at the editor. I never explicitly forbade that, but I think he has not looked at it, which I appreciated. That's better.
It's just frustrating because when people have laughed and like, oh, you spend all this time working on a different section, you overthink things, but part of what's useful about
How does he know people have said that?
the spots that I have been overthinking is that I eliminate possibilities. It's like think I reasonably eliminate possibilities, right? Doesn't mean I'm not wrong.
I have other ideas for big, crazy puzzle stages after this. I was thinking of a couple. I made a note on my phone of like different ideas of fucked up level concepts that have nothing to do with like the POW block as a key, like totally different mechanics and stuff. So hopefully I can create something on this level again. Which door is the correct one? It's the one on the right. JBot88 asks, am I a gamer? No, not a fan.
You want to deal with the Goomba first? Yeah, I do. Do you want to continue to explore that idea?
Did I look at PC modded levels? No. It was doing those community things on Giant Bomb when we had the chat build the stages. It was in that second stage when people had the POW block conveyor belt idea. That just kind of made me think of a ton of crazy things that I just shoved into one level. I never tested this. I don't think this would work. I don't even know what he's trying to do, though. That Goomba's having a good time. That looks like fun. What are you doing? I'm trying to piece together his thought process here, and I have no idea.
It just seems under. Goomba's rapping again.
Someone in the chat asked if I'm doing a Taco Bell run tonight. That'd be a nice intermission in the stream, but I'm streaming on my iPad, so I'd have to grab my phone and walk there. I don't know how that works. Yeah, he did the POW block, standing on the POW block to get into a door thing, in the second Giant Bomb level, so it's insane that he's not even considering that. Why is he not realizing that? Man, somebody mentioned Extra Life. Yeah, this would be... Wow, maybe... Would it be interesting if I streamed myself making, like, the ultimate shitty level for Extra Life? I've been trying to decide what I'm going to do for it. And then I could do a bunch of, like, chat suggestions and stuff, and we could kind of work through exploits and stuff in the chat. That's a good idea. No promises, but that would be cool.
Do your thing, brother.
That's a really good idea.
Oh, I grabbed it.
Also, here's a Periscope exclusive. Even if I lose, even if he does this, I am going to donate to his charity the full 100. So the only outcome I care about here is just him failing and me being able to laugh at him. So the money thing is just charity's getting everything no matter what. So I just want to beat him. I just got an achievement? 1 hour of live video on Twitch. Okay, sure. It's one of those bullshit achievements that doesn't mean anything on Xbox. Ha ha! You dipshit. Oh, that's great. I'm going to check the Twitter here. See what folks are saying about him. Sasha Banks or Charlotte? Sasha Banks. Charlotte is fantastic, though. I like her. Sasha Banks is maybe my favorite women's wrestler ever.
What's also possible is that I'm overlooking a mechanic. One of the consistents, if you've watched my playthroughs, it is both simultaneously interesting and frustrating to realize there are things happening that are things that are possible. I'm just not aware of it.
I think that's one benefit I have on Patrick is that I have probably beat Mario World like 100% of it over 20 times probably in the last 10 years. Not to mention tons and tons when I was a kid. So like I'm super duper familiar with all this stuff, and it seems like he's been lapsed for a while.
Because of something exceedingly obvious that would allow me to do what I want to do.
It is the best Mario game. It is one of the few games I would consider perfect. Mario World, Mario Galaxy 2, Link to the Past. Those are the three I would say that about.
But let me tell you, it is even more frustrating as you.
Some pictures of people's setups, watching the Periscope and the stream at the same time.
Bring the cannon with you. Cannon.
I love that he's getting hung up on this stuff. Like, look what he's trying to do, this fucking balancing a Goomba on top of a P-switch thing. I don't know what his end game is here. Like, he's done the POW block thing before, where he stands on the POW block and goes in the door. I just don't fucking get what he's doing. Mario World 2? I love Mario World 2. Actually, I've had a lot of arguments with this fella right here about Super Mario World 2. Brian, do you like Super Mario World 2?
Yeah.
Super Mario World 2.
Oh no, that doesn't exist.
Yes,
I talking about Super Mario 2.
No,
Yeah, of course, Mario 2 is great.
No, Super Mario World 2.
No.
You know, it says it right there on the box. That's the title of the
The
game.
game doesn't exist.
Remember when I interviewed Miyamoto and I asked him, and he said, yes, that is the name of it, and it was supposed to be Fallout Mario World. It was part of canon and everything, and it's on the box.
Oh, okay, so it's in this game because it's a Mario game?
Well, no, it's Yoshi stuff is all so different, and the gameplay was so different. I understand why they wouldn't want to put that in there.
Oh, is it
Mario,
because it's not a real Mario game?
Mario Brothers 2 is not in this either. No Doki Doki Panic. That's not in here.
Well, it's a real Mario game, though.
It literally says Mario World 2 on the box. Miyamoto agreed with me over you.
Well, he's kind of losing it.
Internet heard you say that, Brian.
Causing your problems.
Hey, it's BD Cool 187. He was one of the guys that was helping me beta test quite a bit when I was uploading this over the weekend before we locked it in. I feel like I could easily go to Taco Bell right now and stream that and come back, and he will not be anywhere closer. I really kind of want to do that.
What's stopping it?
Well, it's on my iPad that I'm streaming, so I don't know if I have to like end the iPad stream to do it on my phone. I'm not carrying my fucking iPad into Taco Bell.
Nor would it work unless you have...
Oh yeah, Super wouldn't work. Yeah, I don't have 3G at all. No, it's Wi-Fi. Yeah, good point. What the fuck am I thinking? Ever play many of the Fallout games? I got every achievement on Fallout 3 and all the DLC. Played a little bit of New Vegas. Didn't play New Vegas so much. But Fallout 3, I loved. So Fallout 4, I'm super looking forward to.
This is essentially what you have to do. Nothing else makes sense to me. The elimination of the cannon, the fact that it does shift positions.
Folks, if I did a Taco Bell run right now, if I shut down the iPad stream, started it up on my phone, walked to Taco Bell, you'd probably have to rejoin the Periscope thing. Would you do that? Would you stick with me?
Because of the cannon. And you need the trampoline in order for
Yeah.
this to work. If you get two power blocks in there,
Don't lock the door? Where are you going? Oh, okay. So just don't lock the door. All right.
that could dislodge it.
All right. I kind of want to get Taco Bell. That sounds pretty good. I got 2,000 goddamn people in this the Periscope thing. See, it seems risky.
So if you pull it from all the way over on the left, the cannon shifts. And then you run into this risk of just like, wildly overthinking it. Maybe it is just as simple as just you. I have not been handling the timing on the P block.
Yeah, he's not getting anywhere anytime soon.
How would make anything fall down from here?
Cool trick is a pipe exit blocked by multi-coin and block alternatives you need multiple P-switches for. That's smart. Let me make a note of that. Wow, that's a cool idea. Yeah, totally. I have a... Let's see if that'll even show up. Yep, I got my Mario Maker... Nope. Got my Mario Maker note there for other things, if he ever beats this. P switches pipe coin multiple. Note taken. Ow! Fuck! Hit my fucking foot on that.
The trampoline is anything you can do with dry bones?
Oh yeah, it brings dry bones down. That'll be great. He does know how a PAL block works, though. I see people in the chat saying he doesn't. Like, he's done this trick before. I don't understand why he's having trouble with it now. Gather up 5 power blocks and stack them. Holy shit, that seems damn near impossible. Giant Bomb makes Mario 3. I'll definitely push for it. I'd like to see more of those. It would not surprise me if that happened. Hey, thanks, Topher.
The positioning.
Yeah, he's gotten the power block here. I know he knows how to do it.
Blowing his whole night.
Yep. Would I ever take a job writing for WWE? If I didn't have a really sweet job right now, I would certainly, that would be the next thing I'd want to do. But I really, really like my job. Oh, wow, he tried it. He tried the exploit and missed it. Wow. And he did a sad little thing. This is taking a nice turn.
What if we take the P block?
I think him trying that and failing, I think that's going to get him off the trail of the exploit, which, I mean, he tried it. He was just trying to do that and didn't work, so. When am I going to podcast with my dad again? When he visits San Francisco. It's always around Super Bowl weekend, so he will be up here and we'll shoot some videos at Giant Bomb and we'll do some podcasty stuff. Should be fun. If you haven't seen it, look up the Paul Ryckert Quick Look Extravaganza 2015. Him playing jazz punk and Goat Simulator is some of the hardest I've laughed in a long time. That was really good stuff. So watch that. Follow my dad on Twitter. It's Paul Ryckert. He's funny. He's a mailman.
Again, we made it all the way back there with the P block. With the power block. There's that section of. It's literally the only spot that he could have gone to that was not fun.
Why don't you carry it through?
Grab him if he's on the
He's figured out how to kill the dry bones. He has killed it with the Goomba, which I think completely fucks you up. He has not ever killed the dry bones the way I intended, so we'll see. I think he'll come up with a level for me to try and beat after this. I have not heard him show much interest in making levels. I mean, who knows? Like, that's probably harder to stream, and I know he's kind of in like the streaming business, so I understand why he wants to play more. And that works out well for me, so I'm fine with him continuing this. Kicking it forward is smart there. I wish I would have done that when I was uploading it.
So there's a section over there.
Anything after the Smiley Death Skull and the Fruitless Underworld? I didn't say it was fruitless. I might have. I don't know. I probably did. Turns out maybe you can't necessarily believe anything I say on the stream. Or on Twitter or anything regarding this level. So, who knows what gets back to Patrick.
Right, so like there's this thing up here, there are 2 doors over there. Whatever. I look over here.
I don't think...
P-block falls.
yeah, get hung up on that.
But if P-block falling doesn't seem like it does anything. It just falls.
God. He was so on the right track at the end of his stream this morning, and then this one, he's completely going further and further away with it. With every thought process he's got is just taking him further from the finish. It's fucking beautiful to see this. It makes me so happy.
Yeah, you seemed a little worried this morning, but it seems like that's totally gone now.
I mean, I still think he's got a lot of time left, and he's dogged determination. I think, and that'll take you a long way. So there's a chance. It's a 50-50 right now for me.
Yeah.
If I were in Vegas, I don't know who I'd put money on.
The eternal question of this
It
stage.
seemed more likely if he was at least on the right track.
Doesn't mean nothing.
Yeah.
And then you're just having a hard time
Is it
finishing
there
it.
just to make you feel like you have lost your mind? Most likely. Have you wasted your time committing yourself to doing this? Not entirely. It's for charity. Do you feel like you've lost a little bit of yourself in this process? Almost certainly.
He's chipping away at his person.
Would you prefer to wake up tomorrow, sleeping in a little bit later, not playing this stage again? Yes.
Oh, this feels good. What 40-ounce pairs with the Gordita Supreme? The answer is always Mickey's. Mickey's 40. Old E is good. Colt 45 is good. King Cobra is good. It's all fine. There's not a bad thing.
The room is going to disappear, so...
What's in the pipe under the ice? That's for him to find out. Might be a big solution.
For that Shrone.
Thanks for joining, Justin Heartbeat. Okay. Okay. He's getting fancy. Oh, he's getting further and further. He's just so far off the right track at this point. Oh, God. He's so far off with this. What do you think, Patrick? Talk to us.
I don't think I learned anything. There's 2 doors there. There are 3 doors in total.
What time is it where he's at? What time is it here? It's 8:30? Okay, it's 10:30 there? Okay. He hasn't committed to any length of time for this one, has he?
Like I said, as far as I know, I don't think there's anything going on in the sub-basement. Now, granted, in the sub-basement, you can make it to a point where you grab a power.
Oh my God, he is talking about the sub-basement.
But if you went to that point,
War Gurgler, what part of Kansas is he in?
you would have lost the Goomba.
Oh, Wichita, okay. A lot of French from there.
There's a pipe in there.
What's the percent of completion for this course? Last I looked, it was like 0.07, I think. At one point it was 0.08, at one point it was 0.06, but right around there. So not many. It was like 30 clears out of 60,000 attempts. But that was maybe a day ago, I think. Giant flying D-bone? Oh, dry bones. With a bullet bill on his back that shoots regular size flying D-bones. Oh, that's fucked up. Jay Callahan, are you serious? You're watching these streams at the Vegas Lounge? That's incredible if you are. Ask if Frank the bartender is there. Frank the bartender is the best. He's the guy with the white curly hair and the glasses and the mustache. And when he gets serious, he goes... He's great.
Does the lounge have Wi-Fi? Or is he?
I never even thought. I never thought to check at the Vegas Lounge. Like, what night is it? Tuesday?
Bust me through here.
Tuesdays were usually pretty dead in Vegas Lounge.
It's probably like even cheaper than normal, and you can actually sing.
Oh, Frank is out tonight. I thought he said Frank is out tonight, like out with us, but if it's working. He's probably out. Frank's
sounds
great.
like Wi-Fi's everywhere. Wow. If Frank was there, he should have shown you on his phone to Frank.
Me saying hi to Frank and him trying to understand
What's going on here, you guys?
Doesn't play video games. I don't know if he has the internet. Trying to wrap his head around this guy that used to come in talking to him from San Francisco while watching Mario. He's got to really hate this whole like process of getting back there every
Really
time.
now, my friends.
I know I hate
feel
it.
like we're busting at the end of this year. It's not quite coming to us. The order, we have the order off. And so that's what gets me again to think about the power block. Power block spawns there. Does the power block get respawned? Is the power block?
Yeah, War Gurgler, I see back and forth. I don't think that's the plan for the next level. I've got some weird levels that I don't know exactly how they're going to work, but we'll see. Just moved to San Jose from Chicago. What should I do in San Francisco? Well, you should see Dirty Dan Ryckert, mate, because All Pro Wrestling debut on October 30th at the Pacelli Center for Halloween Hell. I'm going to do a wrestling thing. You should come to it. Tickets are on sale now.
Are you afraid of power? I'm afraid of music.
Hood Slam's good. You should go to Hood Slam. If you go to Land's End, that's a nice place to walk around. Lots of good places to eat.
So there's this other section that we have not messed with. I don't know how it would work itself out based on the order
Gonna do Taco Bell.
that I
I
see.
should do it now. What else is open around this time? We've gotten a lot of Taco Bell lately. Burritos.
That pizza slice place.
Oh, Terrible Pizzeria? Yeah.
Burrito place.
Yeah.
It's only 8:30, unbelievably.
Oh, wow, yeah. Feels later.
Have
It's like 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Have I sent this level to Xavier Woods yet? I did not send it to him, but he texted me image of him flipping off the screen with one of my levels on his screen. So he has played my levels. Not this one. I think he was playing Spike Shoot Planes. No, that was Perilous Pits he was playing. That was my first one. I end up beating Yoshi's Woolly World. Saving that for tomorrow. I'm in World 5 right now. Me and my girlfriend are going to do some co-op tomorrow night. That'd be fun. That game's cool. Yoshi's Woolly World's a good game. Also, I just got Triforce Heroes, and I'm going to start that tomorrow. Not super duper excited about that from when I played at E3, but it's Zelda. Give it a shot. Shattering Hand. I've seen your drawings. Those are impressive. I've seen a lot of those. Dan, why do you like wrestling? How much time do you have? Brian, why do you like wrestling?
Because it's real cool.
All right, that's the right answer.
The section is up there.
Is Woolly World better than Tropical Freeze? No, Tropical Freeze is a better game. Woolly World is a breezy, charming, beautiful thing. It's an easy game unless you want to really go crazy with all the get everything in every level and all that. I see Table for Three with Owens and Ambrose. I did, yes. Shattering Hand to do the drawing where I was talking about Norm Macdonald and Event Horizon and Taco Bell. I think that was you. Ha! I just got an achievement for watching 1 hour of Twitch streams that have less than 10 viewers. Patrick, man. Jeez, it's disappointing. I got 2,000 on my Periscope. Patrick's got less than 10 viewers.
How is that possible?
Probably glitched achievements. There's no way he has. He's probably got like 4,000 or 5,000.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Yeah. Almost 4,000. Okay.
Thanks for the Wii U console unstable.
Ha!
In the same spot I've been the whole time.
Everything's falling apart. Do I prefer writing reviews or do I just like talking about them now? I like writing them a lot. Because that's kind of how I broke into the business and everything, was just reviewing. It's like all I did before Game Informer. It's a lot easier just talking about them, that's for sure. But no, I really do like writing reviews. And, Giant Bomb, I'm sure people notice, it's not super heavy. We don't review every game that comes out or even close to that. But yeah, the few times I've written reviews, I did Hyrule Warriors and Smash Brothers and Bayonetta 2. I've done a few reviews, but yeah, I like writing. It almost feels weird that that's what I did for the longest time getting into the industry, and now I don't really do it at all. But that's kind of part of the reason I do the book stuff. Gotta keep doing that. Like the gamepad or the Pro Controller for this game? Obviously, gamepad for making. I use Pro Controller for when I'm trying to clear my own levels or if I'm playing other people's.
Shit. I have not hit that in a long time.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 is worse than this level, to answer your question. Lego Dimensions, quick look? No, I'm not in that one.
Pretty good at hitting those first couple of music notes. Pick up the bomb and bring them with, right?
Try it.
That's off limits?
Blue Moon Variety Pack? No, this is that,
There's that other
the new white IPA. I don't really like IPAs, but I try all the different Blue Moon stuff. I'm asking if my dad's in Lawrence. I mean, he goes there to drink quite a bit, but he lives in Johnson County.
Seems like a guy you can...
Shawnee. That's where I was born. What time do I wake up in the morning? Lately, 6:30. Back in the gym routine. I think this is Kane's last run, then he retires. That would be good.
Your alarm goes off at 6:30.
I've gotten up at 6:30 the last 5 days. I've gone to the damn gym.
I was not up at 6:30 and I saw you walking around today. Didn't I?
I got up at 6:30. I watched his stream and then I went to the gym. Yeah,
okay.
but I've gotten up at 6:30 each time.
Don't worry, I did it. Let's collect those coins.
What is he doing?
I did it. I made it to the exit.
That's not the exit, Patrick. He's lying. Don't believe him. He's just making that noise with his mouth. Time to usually go into work. I usually get there a little before 10. Good work, Patrick. Opinion on Guinness. I don't like it. I don't like dark beer. I don't like my beer to have much taste to it or flavor. Next, dancers. We're talking about recording it this week, maybe. So we'll see.
Okay, here's a question. Okay. We're going to go mess with the...
Is there a link for this stream? I assume you're talking about Patrick, since you are in my stream. So yes, go to Twitch. I think it's just Patrick Klepek with no spaces. He's breaking. I should go to Taco Bell, and I need to pee, so I can shut the stream down, pee, walk a bit, and start a stream. What should I get Taco Bell? Chicken quesadilla, cheesy roll-up? That sound like a good plan?
Based on a predetermined amount of time.
Chicken quesadilla, yeah. Every time.
Cannon falls down.
I've got a chicken quesadilla every Taco Bell trip for probably 20 years.
And then trampoline spits out. Or is that
Beefy 5-layer? I never get that. Regular tacos? I never really get tacos at Taco Bell. Crunchy gordita. Cheesy gordita crunch is very good.
Right, so the idea would be...
And chorito. I've never had that.
If
I've never got a combo meal at Taco Bell. I don't know what number 7 is. Double decker with nacho cheese instead of beans. That is good stuff. Oh, the beans are good too.
Could I be facing a different direction and influence where
He's gotten so far off throughout the course of this. Like at the beginning of the stream tonight, he was just right there, and it's just now I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
He's almost going backward.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's kind of the best case scenario. Cantina burrito. What's the cantina burrito?
Well, that's the new fancy one.
What fancy as in like healthy? I don't want that.
No, like
Is that the new stupid Fresca menu or whatever? I don't want that.
They're trying to compete with Chipotle with that one, I think.
Oh, with the Fresca thing or Fresco or with the burrito?
The Cantina burrito.
Oh, really? Nah. Crunchwrap. I don't think they do Crunchwraps anymore. I had half because I love Chipotle. I had it for lunch yesterday. I'd kind of like to see Taco Bell's. I'll see if they have it here. I'm not sure. Fresco has pico on it. I usually ask for stuff with no pico. I get no pico, no sour cream. Guac and corn and chicken? Guac at Taco Bell? I've never had anything with guac at Taco Bell. You hungry though? You want to Taco Bell?
No, I just ate that big sandwich.
Oh, right.
The stream will recall.
Right, yeah. Legendary internet moment. What he just did is what I did every single time with the bomb, is I tried to kick it right over there.
Nice job. Proud of you.
It is not a Pizza Hut Taco Bell. It is a Kentucky Fried Chicken Taco Bell, not the full Kentucky Hut, which I have not seen outside of Kansas. Taco Bell is expensive in Canada? That's insane. You can get like 80 pounds of food for $4. American Taco Bells. Excited for beer at Taco Bell in San Francisco. Yes, I tried to walk to in Periscope that Taco Bell Cantina thing the other day, and I just got food.
Oh, son of a... I don't know why the canon doesn't want to speak. Why does the canon need to be so, you know... I'm trying to avoid it. You're dodging.
I think he's starting to get legitimately pissed off. This is great.
The reason I ask this question about the canon is because the canon falls in the same spot despite the fact that you can influence the position on the way down.
Let me input what I'm thinking about getting a Taco Bell into my Fitness Pal and make sure I don't go over my calorie goal if I get this. I'm going to be healthy. I'm going to Taco Bell. Oh, man, I got plenty of space.
It'll allow you to come in.
A salad for lunch. Chicken quesadilla, 510 calories. That's acceptable. What if I got a cheesy gordita crunch? 490 calories. My calorie goal is 1,700. I got this thing here. Let's see how much I've burned today. I burnt 25.42. So I got some space to deal with here. Spangles! Yeah, I used to get Spangles in Lawrence all the time. Their commercials suck. I wonder if I could go to Taco Bell and just get a chicken quesadilla. I've never done that. Man, I might do that. I don't know if I have that willpower. How did I determine my goal? I talked to a doctor and did all the, like, put in your age and height and how fat you are and sedentary or active lifestyle or whatever. shit, I forgot to put my beer into MyFitnessPal. It's exciting internet content. Okay, I'm just going to get a quesadilla if I go there. Is he on the right track now? Is he just... he's kind of back to the right track, I think. Dan, have you really never had yogurt? No, I have not.
I don't know.
All that dumb stuff that I say I've never tried on Bombcast and stuff. It's dumb, but it's true. All that stuff.
I came back with the power block. Basically ran out of time.
Large Game Center in Shawnee. Yeah, I have done
I
that.
don't know what to do.
Ralph Johnson Drive, I think? Or Shawnee Mission Parkway?
But I don't seem to have any answers over there, so I only brought the power block back once.
Oh, man, he's... Gears are spinning. He's going to try it. Tell you what, if he fails here, I'll turn the stream off and pee, and I'll start a new stream walking to Taco Bell.
Depending how things go tonight.
Well, I'm just getting a chicken quesadilla. Maybe a cheesy roll. Thanks for joining our church much. Have I ever been to Oklahoma? Yes.
Also, like I said earlier, the thing I want to do is look at the editor, but
Beefy Frito burrito? That sounds pretty good.
I feel like I want to ask a question to the chat, but I don't know.
Don't ask the chat, Patrick. Okay, if he does look at the chat, now is the time to spam it and tell him he needs to go to the subworld with a cape. Now is the time.
Here's a question. Okay. I've got a question. Can the peacock be used to destroy enemies?
Oh, he's trying to kill the dry bones with that. Okay. His chat is obliterated? Good. I want him to see something about the subworld. If everyone wants to tweet at him, because I know that'll be harder to miss, tweet to him, you need the cape, and change the, don't say these exact words, but insinuate in some way that you need the cape in the subworld. And if he sees that even once, that might throw him
I
off.
don't understand what the power lock is going to get.
That's great that he doesn't. Wait, why did the Twitch app just close? Oh, it's time to update what, my whole console? 1.2 gigs? Fuck you. What? Skip and stay offline?
Yeah, you can't be online without the update.
Fuck you. Look at that crap. Fuck that, Xbox. It's going fast, but man, maybe that's the universe telling me I should get some fucking Taco Bell. What the fuck? In the middle of me watching something? What if I was watching a movie? Would it do that?
Or playing the game?
Yeah. Just, fuck you, update your Xbox. No, I want to... What the fuck? Wow. Okay, sure.
I have not seen that before.
All right. Well, I'm going to shut this down temporarily. Going to pee, going to get some shoes on, get my wallet and all that stuff, and start walking. In 5 minutes, I will be back walking in San Francisco in the dark with my phone out, talking to it, asking to get mugged. If anybody wants to see me get mugged live, come back to this channel in 5 minutes. I will be back.